Have you ever wondered why one sentence, one simple phrase, can completely change the way you see someone? Why sometimes after everything you've invested, your time, your effort, your emotions, you suddenly hear words that hit you like a dagger, and deep down, you just know this is the moment you must walk away. Most people ignore that signal. They think, maybe I misunderstood, maybe she didn't mean it that way. But listen carefully. The moment she says this, she is revealing a truth that most men refuse to face. And if you don't act, if you don't walk away, you risk losing not only your dignity, but your entire sense of self-worth. Think about it. Relationships are not destroyed overnight. They are eroded in small, subtle moments. One word here, one dismissive tone there, and then suddenly, you're no longer a man with power, but a man begging for scraps of validation. This is not about being toxic. This is not about hating women. This is about understanding boundaries, respect, and self-respect. Because the moment she crosses that line with her words, she's telling you something important. She does not value you. And if she does not value you, why should you keep investing in her? Here's the brutal truth. A woman's words are not just words. They are windows into her respect or disrespect for you. And once those words reveal contempt, everything else, her smile, her affection, her promises, becomes meaningless. The phrase might sound harmless to the untrained ear, but it is a weapon. And if you don't recognize it, you'll find yourself trapped in a cycle of manipulation. Today, I'm going to show you what that phrase really means, why it destroys relationships, and why your only power in that moment is to walk away. Because walking away is not weakness. Walking away is strength. It's your way of saying, I choose me over disrespect. So buckle in. By the end of this, you will not only know exactly what to look for, but you'll have the courage to act the moment it happens. And trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Section 1. Introduction of the main idea, 500 words. The title says it all. Walk away the moment she says this. But what does it really mean? Let's break it down. Imagine the scenario. You've been dating a woman for months. You give her your time. You go out of your way to make her feel special. You even compromise your own needs just to keep her happy. And then one day, during a disagreement, she looks at you and says a phrase that cuts deeper than anything else. I don't need you. Now pause. That's the moment everything changes. On the surface, it sounds like a throwaway comment. Maybe she said it out of anger. Maybe she didn't mean it literally. But here's the truth. Those 4 words are a decoration. They mean you are replaceable. You are disposable. Your effort doesn't matter. Most men hear it and shrug it off. They think, okay, she was upset. I'll just work harder, prove my worth, make her see how valuable I am. But the more you try to prove yourself after that moment, the more you hand over your power. Why? Because respect is not negotiable. When she says, I don't need you, she's revealing her mindset. And when a woman truly respects you, she will never weaponize those words. She might argue, she might disagree, but she will never reduce you to nothing. Here's the part most men don't realize. This is not about her words. It's about your reaction. If you stay, if you argue, if you beg, you're teaching her that she can disrespect you without consequences. And once that happens, it will happen again. Most people don't realize that boundaries are not about controlling others. They are about controlling yourself. Your boundary is your line in the sand. And if you let someone cross it without walking away, you're telling them, this line doesn't matter. That is why the moment she says it, you walk away. Not tomorrow. Not after she apologizes. Not after you convince her to change. Immediately, because the respect you save will be your own. Now let's go deeper. Why do words matter so much? Why does this phrase cut so deeply into the male psyche? Because men are wired to provide and protect. It's in our DNA. When a man invests in a woman, he does it with the silent belief that his presence, his effort, his love has meaning. So when she says, I don't need you, she is not just rejecting your effort. She is attacking your identity as a man. From a female perspective, sometimes this phrase comes from frustration. She wants to test your reaction. She wants to see if you'll crumble or stand firm. But here's the twist. The test is not about her words. It's about your boundary. From a male perspective, the danger is this. You hear the phrase, and instead of walking away, you cling tighter. You think proving your worth will win her back. But in reality, you've just shown her that her disrespect works. She says, "I don't need you." You beg. She wins. Here's the bold truth. If you ignore this, you lose power. Psychologically, relationships are a constant exchange of value. Respect is a currency. And when she tells you you're not needed, she's saying your value has dropped to zero. If you accept that, you're no longer in a relationship. You're in a prison. Confidence versus weakness is revealed in this moment. A weak man stays, hoping things will get better. A strong man walks. Knowing his worth does not depend on someone else's validation. That is the psychology of boundaries. That is why walking away is not just an option. It is the ultimate response. When she dismisses your opinions with, "You don't get it," when she compares you to other men, when she mocks your dreams or ambitions, when she stops appreciating your effort and starts expecting it, when every argument ends with her saying, "I don't need you," each of these is a red flag. Each one chips away at your value. When she does X, it means Y. When she says, "I don't need you," it means she doesn't respect you. When she says, "Other guys would do it better," it means she's testing your boundaries. When she says, "I don't care what you think," it means your voice holds no weight. When she says, "You're overreacting," it means she's dismissing your feelings. Do these sound familiar? They should, because almost every man has faced them. And every man has a choice. Stay and lose or walk and win. Remember this. Red flags don't wave without reason. They are signals, warnings, chances for you to act before it's too late. Step 1. Recognize it. Don't excuse it. Don't tell yourself, "She didn't mean it." If she said it, she meant it. Period. Step 2. Pause. Don't argue. Don't beg. Don't explode. Power is calm. Power is silence. Step 3. Walk away. Not dramatically. Not with anger. Just a calm, collected exit. That is where the shift happens. Because here's the truth. Women test men all the time. And when you pass the test by walking away, two things happen. She realizes you value yourself more than her words. She either steps up her respect, or she reveals she never respected you at all. Either way, you win. Walking away is not about punishing her. It's about protecting you. It's about building a life where your dignity is non-negotiable. Here's your action plan. Build confidence outside the relationship. Gym, career, passions. These make you untouchable. Create boundaries early. Make it clear. Respect is a foundation. Practice ghost mode. Sometimes silence is stronger than any argument. Master the walk away. The ability to leave without fear is the ultimate power. Remember, women are drawn to strength, not desperation. The man who can walk away is the man who never loses. Every relationship has challenges. Every couple argues. But there is one phrase that should never be accepted. "I don't need you." Because your value is not negotiable. Your dignity is not optional. And the moment someone tells you that you are disposable, you have only one choice. Walk away. It's not easy. It hurts. But pain now is better than regret later. Because the man who walks away is not a man who lost. He is a man who refused to settle. Your value comes first. Never forget that. And here's the bold truth I'll leave you with. Respect is like oxygen. Without it, love cannot survive. The moment she says she doesn't need you, she's cutting off your air supply. And the only way to breathe again is to walk away.